Hello guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights. And when we last left off, we had been given the obligation of deciding the fate of this Yakir the Black. Now we've been advised to speak to our classmates, because the judgment is not just ours, it's representative of the class. So I think we'll speak to Alia first.
Hello there.
Hi Samuel, aren't you excited? It's our final day as lowly subjects of the Empire, and our first as true citizens. Or at least it will as soon as we can get through the ceremony. Is there any way I can help with this judgment? What judgment would you cast, Alia? What do you know of Yakir? I don't know. I was staying with my family in the forest at the time, and we really don't pay much attention to what happens in the city, with the exception of the academy, of course. I'm not sure what to tell you, Samuel. You don't remember the Black Butcher? The heralds were calling out the news throughout the Empire 2 years ago, foolish druid. If a bird falls sick in the forest, you all know of it, but if 100 city folk are killed, you never hear a thing. 2 years? His spirit has been trapped here for that long? It's not natural. He should have been sent to the afterlife. It's up to the spirit cycle to cleanse sins from the dead, no matter what their crime. Please, Samuel. The spirit of any living thing should be allowed to pass on when it dies. The spirit cycle... Spirit is a natural thing, as plain as breathing. We have no right to interfere in it, not even as citizens of the Empire. So what judgment would you cast, then? It's so clear, but on the other hand, it's so complicated. I mean, Emperor Rakar has my trust and respect, and I know he only does what is right. But then why would he even allow us to choose? If I am to judge by my conscience, then I think his spirit should be set free and allowed to travel to heaven or hell in accordance with the natural spirit cycle. You're quite an interesting character. I wish I had got to know you a little bit more. Time at the academy moves quickly for you, doesn't it? As for me, I love you all dearly, but I can't help to get back into the woods. The Druid Council said they'd leave me. They'd name me as a true Druid on my return. A true Druid and a true citizen of the Empire. Won't it be wonderful, Samuel? It's quite obvious why she won't be staying here. I think that's enough for me to speak to her. When we have Yanthos the Inventor.
Greetings.
Still pondering about Yakir, are you, Samuel? What judgment would you cast, then? You know how I feel about this, Samuel. Yakir is a rebel and a criminal of the most despicable sort. He should be caged and confined, with every right and freedom stripped from him forever. I say we leave him in Rakar's keeping. Tell me a bit about yourself. The gnome chuckles wryly. I know you're trying to buy time until your father arrives, but this is hardly the time or place to be swapping well-worn stories with each other. After the ceremony, maybe. I'll be out in the courtyard. Working on your mechanical monstrosities, I have no doubt. Must your project always be so natural and dangerous, Yanthos? Druids. This feat of engineering is a true testament to my... actually, what I was saying about... what was I saying about well-worn stories? I'll show you what I mean out in the courtyard later. Okay, Samuel? Excuse me. Right. So, Alia believes that we should let the spirit move on, and he believes that he should be imprisoned. And I think Samuel also believes that we should let the spirit, let it go. Resting upon the stone surface of this altar lies a glowing orb that you recognize as the Orb of Judgment. These magical devices are used by the imperial courts to punish criminals according to the precepts of Rakar's law. The Orb of Judgment shines with a brilliant glow, beckoning you to lay your hands upon its smooth surface. Shall we begin the judgment? At your touch, the Orb of Judgment glows even brighter. You feel its soothing warmth overcome you, and your gaze is drawn to the wispy form of a nearby wraith. A soft voice speaks in your mind. Before you stands the spirit of Yakir the Black, a foul murderer whose bloody spree claimed the lives of countless subjects of the Empire, women and children included. It lies in your hands, citizen, to determine his spirit's fate. Almighty Rakar currently holds the spirit here, safe from the punishments of hell, which even the wicked do not deserve. But the Emperor will bend his hand to your will, either holding Yakir here for all eternity, or sending him to hell, should you request it. So, this is the dilemma. And I think this is... The dilemma is, do we hold him forever in a limbo, or do we send him off to a hell where he would be tormented? I think we feel that the character... this Yakir character should go. Yakir utters a low cackle. You have done me a great service, mortal. My people are in your debt for it. The ethereal shackles holding the spirit in place dissolve, and Yakir quickly is pulled into the depths of the underworld, where he rightfully belongs. The light of the Orb of Judgment is dimmed with the sentencing of Yakir's spirit now complete. It appears its purpose is fulfilled. Well.
Hello.
We speak to our instructor. I see you have sentenced Yakir to his fate. You have served Rakar's will with your actions. Are you ready to continue the ceremony? Yes, let's continue. The judgment is complete. Yakir's spirit has been banished and shall find suffering in the hells until its penance has been served. Lord Samuel, though I do not appreciate your outbursts, I shall let it be known that you have fulfilled your obligation to the Empire. As Lord Amolesian has spoken on behalf of all the class shall taste of Rakar's gratitude. Each of you has acted in service to the Empire. The Emperor gives us 3 crests by which we can serve him all better. They are the crest of the Guardian, the crest of the Enforcer, and the crest of the Redeemer. Which do you choose, Alia? I choose the crest of the Redeemer, instructor. I can use its healing powers to ease the pain of the forest creatures. What powers does the crest of the Redeemer hold?